Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're talking about the movie The Green Knight. This movie is based on the bizarre and thrilling 14th century poem Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. It is the newest film to come from A24 Studios, who brought us other critically acclaimed movies such as The Lighthouse, Uncut Gems, and Midsummer. Ever since I've been introduced to the particular indie film studio, I have wholeheartedly had an infatuation with pretty much all their movies with the exception of It Comes at Night, because I just did not care too much for that one. Every other movie after that, I have not yet been disappointed. When I first saw the trailer for this epic fantasy adventure that is a fresh and bold spin on the classic Arthurian legend, I had to see this film. The movie story follows Sir Gawain, King Arthur's reckless and headstrong nephew, who embarks on a daring quest to confront the eponymous Green Knight, a gigantic emerald-skinned stranger and tester of men. Gawain contends with ghosts, giants, thieves, and schemers in what becomes a deeper journey to define his character and to prove his worth in the eyes of his family and kingdom by facing the ultimate challenger. Oh boy, where do I even start at? For starters, this movie in particular is one of the most surrealist experiences I've had with a film in quite some time. To really enjoy this movie to the fullest, you have to go into it knowing that you're going to get an art house film that is ambiguously thought-provoking and ultimately feels like a more mature version of a fairy tale. Visually speaking, this movie has some of the most wonderfully shot cinematography, and literally everything looks stunning from the unique camera work to the color palettes utilized throughout. When it comes to the cinematography itself, Andrew Droz Palermo did an utmost magnificent job behind the camera. When it comes to the characters utilized, Dev Patel, who you may know from Slumdog Millionaire as the older version of Jamal, he plays the main lead of Sir Gawain and does so amazingly well. Alicia Vikander, who you may know from the 2018 reboot of Tomb Raider, plays two different roles vicariously well in a tremendous manner. Other stars like Joel Edgerton, Sarita Choudhury, Sean Harris, Ralph Ineson, and everyone else all did fantastic. There was no ounce of talent wasted. As far as the story goes, let's just say that this movie doesn't hold your hand and spoon-feed everything out for you. This is what I like out of a movie personally, because it's nice to have some layer of mystery while it forces you to think and use your imagination to help fill in the gaps. While it may not be like your typical action-riddled King Arthur film, this particular movie does take its sweet time to become a more immersive and hypnotic experience like no other. Some may complain that it's too slow of a film, but for me, that was not the case. When it's all said and done, director David Lowery did a phenomenal job with this movie. Like I said earlier, I find this movie to be a masterpiece that has no imperfections whatsoever. Not everyone will agree with me on this, which that's okay. But this movie is either going to be a hit or miss for some. I don't mean to come across as pretentious, but I just really enjoyed this movie. Overall, The Green Knight is by far the best definition of true cinema you're going to get thus far. Art house films may not be everyone's cup of tea, but if you're in the target demographic that this movie is made for, prepare yourself for a most desirable and satiable film. I give this movie an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up my real reviews.